Thank you very much, friends. We are now on live on YouTube also. So who will miss this program, he can watch this program later also on YouTube for some days, and after some days I will remove this program from YouTube also. So we'll start our journey. Supreme Court rules and procedure. Friends, I will do one thing. I will show you first the highlights. Supreme Court rule and Supreme Court handbook procedure. There are two important rules and procedure part that is in PDF format, which is available on Supreme Court website. Anybody can download it without any cost. And I will also share that two books. That is one Supreme Court Rule 2013 as well as another Supreme Court Handbook Procedure 2017. I will share you after some time at the end of the session who is the member of our law club. So on law club I will share it, and a person who is not on law club, then I will tell him to join law club, then he will get the study material. And this program is sponsored by Aronica Foundation. This is a charity foundation, and they have organized this program free of cost for you. Actually, original cost of this program is 500 rupees for these 2 hours. Due to foundation program, you are watching this program, you can enjoy this program free of cost. So friends, Supreme Court Rules 2013 highlights are there. This is a Supreme Court website. On their website, you can see all the activities of Supreme Court, mainly cause list, case status, everything you can watch. And you can get there are so many information regarding Supreme Court Bar Association, Supreme Court Advocate on Record Bar Association, that is called SCORA. Now see, these are the highlights of Supreme Court Rules 2013. You know, Chapter 4 of the Great Constitution of India is related with the Union Judiciary. And this in Indian Judiciary, Article 124 to 147 are related articles to Union Judiciary, that is the Supreme Courts. Power confirmed to the Supreme Court by Article 145 of the Constitution to frame its own rule. This special power is confirmed by our Constitution's Article 145, that Supreme Court can frame their own rule of operation. So friends, Supreme Court has previously implemented the rule of 1966, and after that current is Supreme Court Rule 2013. In this Supreme Court Rule 2013, there are total 9 parts and total order 57. One order is repealed. Now balance is 56 orders. So this is the highlight of Supreme Court Rule 2013. On next slide, I will show you some highlights of Supreme Court Handbook and Procedure 2017. This is the detailed procedure of that rule. A rule contains order, rule contains chapter, order, part, like that, and handbook contains total chapter 25. And we have to discuss all these things within a 2 hours limitation. And after near about 50 minutes, I will give you one break, little break, or if you don't need, then we will continue it. No issue. And if you need it, we will give you some break here. But this program is live on YouTube also. So giving break is, I think, not sustainable or suitable for us. Otherwise, that program live will get disturbed. Okay, no issue. See the highlight of Supreme Court Handbook and Procedure. This is a handbook of practice and procedure of the Supreme Court of India. It is an office procedure on judicial side containing order issued from time to time. It is a ready reckoner in relation to the Supreme Court Rule 2013, framed under Article 145 of the Constitution. So, the great Constitution of India has given special power to Supreme Court to frame their own rule of operation. So, this Rule 2013 is into existence because of this Article 145. Friends, I will today explain you each and everything. Which lawyer, which advocate can do the practice, what is the AOR, what is senior advocates, everything I will give. What is the jurisdictions of the Supreme Court, all the jurisdictions, then what is the arrangement of courts, what is single bench, double bench, multiple judges benches, constitutional bench, everything we will cover. Procedure of filing, procedure of hearing, everything we will cover. A person who is practicing in Supreme Court will get this as a refresher. He will refresh his knowledge, and a person who is not practicing in Supreme Court, who is taking education in colleges, or who is the practice in High Court or at session courts, they can get the knowledge of Supreme Court practice. Because when they hand over the matters to Supreme Court lawyers from lower court or High Court to Supreme Courts, that time if they know the procedure of Supreme Court, it is very easy to them to manage these things from their end to the lawyer which is practicing Supreme Court. All lawyers in Supreme Court are good. All lawyers are High Courts are in good. No issue. Just I'm putting my mobile on silence mode because it is ringing. Because our Supreme Court is working regularly. In lockdown period also Supreme Court is working on video conferencing. Today also video conferencing. I have heard some cases. Tomorrow is always also argument on through video conferencing. So work of Supreme Court is going on. The responsibility on Supreme Court is very huge because this is the apex court of India. So no vacation they can enjoy. On holidays also they are working sometimes for urgent matters. You know, at evening, at late night also they have to working some for some serious matters. So this is the responsibility. Now we will go one by one. So see, this is the Supreme Court Rule 2013. Some slides I will show you the orders, and then we will see the detailed information after 4 to 5 slides. So this slide cover Supreme Court Rule 2013 Part 1, that is Order 1 to 15. What part 1 current general, order 1 interpretation, etc. Order 2 offices of the code, sitting and vacation. We'll cover this in detail later on in separate slide. I am showing just the index part of the Supreme Court rule. So at a glance, we can know how systematically this Supreme Court rule framed, how systematically it is amended at regular interval. So order 2 offices of the court, sitting, vacation. Order 3 officers of the courts, then advocates, AOR, senior lawyers, business in chamber, single judge, what single judge is doing, and what registered court is doing. It is given in business in chamber. Order 6, like that. Order 7, then documentation, affidavit, inspection, search, notices of motion, judgment, decree, order, copying, payment into, in and out of court, and suitors funds, petitioner generally. This is the index part. So this is part 2, appellate jurisdiction. Supreme Court have appellate jurisdiction, original jurisdiction, extraordinary original jurisdiction, extraordinary appellate jurisdiction. This is very, very unique in nature, friends, because this is the apex court and all type of matter they have to handle, and all type of matter how they classified, how to they classified into different segments, everything I will show you today. Friends, this is a part 2, then part 3 also, order 25 to 30, part 3, written statement, pleading generally, civil appeals. This is appeals on certification by High Court, and if certificate denied by High Court for appeal, then no appeal. No, friends, there is a separate extraordinary appellate jurisdiction to Supreme Court. Under Article 136, we can file a SLP, special leave petition, when appeal on certificate by High Court is denied by High Court or is not given by High Court. And there is some other provision also under Article 136 to file a special leave petition. I will explain you in detail the slide, inner slide. This is just index. A special leave petition, civil special leave petition in criminal proceedings, appeal under the Special Act, appeal under Section 38 of Advocate Act, appeals under Section 23 of the Consumer Protection Act, and then original jurisdiction. We will see original jurisdiction, Supreme Court. How so Supreme Court is enjoying original jurisdiction? Because there are so many courts below the Supreme Court. High Court is below the, and below High Court, District Court is there, then Tehsil Court is there. Even though Supreme Court is enjoying original jurisdiction, which type of original jurisdiction they are enjoying, I will explain you in detail on separate slide. This is just index part I am explaining you. Then parties to suits, then plaints, issue of service summons, written statement, everything is there. Very minutely they have drafted all the part, orders. This is the part. Part 3, order 31 to 45. These are the Roman figures, so we have to take care at the time of reading it, because we don't are habitual to read the Roman figures. So these are the admissions, summoning, adjournment, hearing, withdrawal, and adjustment, payment into the court, special case. All these things are given. Then see part B, petition under Article 32 of the Constitution. This is already the original jurisdiction. That is Article 32, fundamental rights. Fundamental rights petition are of two types. One is a writ petition and another is a special leave petition, that is called PIL, public interest litigations also. I will explain you later on that. Application for transfer of cases. Application for transfer of criminal proceeding under section 406. How transfer cases are handled by Supreme Court. So I will explain you in detail in inner slides. This is the part. So under criminal procedure code, from one high court jurisdiction case, we Supreme Court can transfer that case into another high court jurisdiction. So this is under this is under section 406 of the criminal procedure code for criminal matter, and terrorist affected areas special court act 1984, and application of transfer from constitutional also from high courts. Suppose for many high courts same matter is laying there. So Supreme Court can transfer all these same matter into Supreme Court or in any one high court also. And in civil matters or in matrimonial matters, section 25 of civil procedure code is there, under which transfer by Supreme Court provision is there. So transfer of cases is also their original jurisdiction. Then references, precedent is referring some legal issues, some constitution issues, the guidance. They are taking the guidance from the Supreme Court on that particular issues. So this is a special jurisdiction of Supreme Court. So this is the references cases. Governor can also make reference. Income tax tribunals, other tribunals also can make the reference to the Supreme Court. So these provisions are here. On next slide, that is order. This is part 4, and in part 4, review petition. What is curative petition? I will explain you all these things. And then at the last, first schedule, second schedule, third schedule, and fourth schedule. This is the index part of Supreme Court 2013. Now we are moving ahead with in detail. See, the Supreme Court of India, court and jurisdiction. The Supreme Court of India have first appellate jurisdiction. So appeal under Article 132, 133 and 134 of the Constitution read with order 19 and 20. That order means order of Supreme Court Rule 2013. And 3 more are given there. So when High Court is giving the appeal letter for appeal, so under that letter of appeal, in civil matter 132 or in criminal matter 133, 134, like that. Somebody is again scratching here. So this is a stop this type of playing. This is not good. So friends, if Supreme Court is not, if High Court is not allowing, if High Court is not giving any appeal letter, in that circumstances, we can, Supreme Court can take that appeal under extraordinary appellate jurisdiction. This is very fantastic. Constitution of India has given a special power to Supreme Court because Supreme Court is the custodian of fundamental right of the people of India, people of Republic India. So Supreme Court is custodian of these fundamental rights. So extraordinary jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, Supreme Court is enjoying. तो दोस्तों, ये जो appellate jurisdiction है, ये हाई कोर्ट जब ऑर्डर देगा अपील का, तब एंजॉय करना है. जब हाई कोर्ट अपील का ऑर्डर नहीं देगा, when high court is denying that order or not giving any order, so under Article 136, extraordinary appellate jurisdiction, we can file SLP, special leave petition, in Supreme Court. Not only this, against any order of any session court, lower court, trial court, or any authority, against any authority order, we can file appeal directly in Supreme Court only and only under Article 136, extraordinary appellate jurisdiction. But friends, via High Court, when we are coming, that is always better. Try to take the appeal letter from High Court. If High Court is denying, even though, then we can find SLP, special leave petition, under extraordinary appellate jurisdiction. So this is a two jurisdiction we have seen. Third jurisdiction is original jurisdiction. As earlier I mentioned, petitions under Article 32 of the Constitution read with the order 38 of the rule of the direction or order or writs or original suit under Article 131. So these are the original jurisdiction. One is under Article 32 for breaching the fundamental right. So a person whose fundamental right is danger or breach, in that circumstances we can file the writ petition in High Court, in writ petition in Supreme Court. But there is this is the provision under Article 32. But before coming to Supreme Court, it is always good to file writ petition in High Court under Article 226 and Article 227. High Court have the same. This is the delegation of power by Supreme Court to the High Court, because when each and every person is coming to Supreme Court, then it is very hard to manage all these things. So to maintain that, under Article 226 and 227 of the Constitution of India, High Court have power to entertain the writ petition. So it is always better to go in High Court for the writ petition, and when High Court is not giving you proper relief, then against the order of that High Court, then a party can come into the Supreme Court. That is always good. But sometime when serious that is habeas corpus, certiorari, warranto, you can see, you can watch on my YouTube channel separate video on writ petitions. Hindi English video on writ petition. So you can subscribe that channel also. I have two channels of law on YouTube. That is, one is a legal channel for law videos, and another is that is my different hobby. That is, I am a trainer in export import business. विदेश व्यापार कैसा करना, अपना देश का माल विदेश में कैसा भेजना, ये हम सैटरडे संडे करते हैं काम. तो मंडे टू फ्राइडे we are working Supreme Court. I am working in Supreme Court as a practicing lawyer, and on Saturday Sunday I am taking workshops on export and import. And so on export and import there are so many videos. That is my different channel. That is a business channel for businessman and for anybody who wants to do the export. Lawyer can also export their legal services. That is called legal process outsourcing. In some episode, I will give you the detailed guidance about the how lawyers can export their legal services and how they can earn more money also. So this is I have two YouTube channel. One is Exim channel and another is a law channel. On my law channel, you will find so many small videos, and one of that video is the video on writ petition. How different four or five types of writ petition are there, and how that they are filing. So Supreme Court under original jurisdiction, Article 32, they are accepting all these writ petitions or orders. And original suit under Article 131. How original suit are coming in Supreme Court? That is the question, because there are so many lower courts are there. Below the Supreme Court, High Court is there, then District Court is, lower court is there, then Tehsil Court is there. Then all these courts are enjoying original jurisdiction. Then how Supreme Court is also enjoying original jurisdiction? Supreme Court is the apex court of India. They should, we are thinking they should enjoy, they should entertain only appellate matters only. But no, friends, there are some cases Supreme Court have that jurisdiction only. For example, the dispute between two states, suppose Maharashtra and Karnataka have some dispute. So neither High Court have the power to give order for Karnataka. High Court of Bombay, that is the High Court of Maharashtra, don't have power to give the order to the Karnataka, and High Court of Karnataka don't have power to give to the order to the Maharashtra. So when two state dispute is there, then these matters will be solved in Supreme Court under this provisional jurisdiction. Some people are, I will mute to all, so nobody can unmute them. So we can enjoy this very peacefully. Some law students are there. Today's crowd is very nice. Some Supreme Court regular practitioner lawyers are there. Some High Court lawyers are there. आमच्या महाराष्ट्रातले पण काही वकील मंडळी इथं जोडली गेलेली आहे. वकील मंडळी काही महाराष्ट्रातली पण आलेली आहे. पूरे देश के भी वकील लोग यहाँ पे आए हुए हैं. South India, Coimbatore, like that city, also some lawyers are joining today. Many from Bombay Law School, from Pune Law Schools, from Delhi Law School, from many part of law school, law students are joining. So this is a very good crowd today to understand the jurisdictions of Supreme Court. So original jurisdiction, that is a dispute between two states. And another one example I want to give to you, that union and state dispute, that is union government and state government have some dispute, that will also solve in Supreme Court only. So these are the original jurisdictions, some examples. And all type of transfer matters, how transfer matters takes place, I will explain you in little. Suppose in one district from one tehsil to another tehsil, transport will be handled by district court. From one district to another district in one state, suppose in Maharashtra, from one district to another district, case is transfer, that power is for High Court of Maharashtra. But when the transfer of case from one state to another state, that power is not for this High Court as well as not for that High Court also. So the inter-transfer of two state matters are always handled in original jurisdiction by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. So this is the transfer cases, and transfer cases are under Article 139A, Section 24-25 of CPC, that is a civil matter transfer, any matter. Even though during trial also, if criminal trial is going on, in such circumstances, we can transfer that matter. But there should be a sufficient proof, sufficient evidences. That is the for the justice, if there is a threat not to get justice in particularly in the one High Court area of one state, and then that case can be transferred. That is Barrister A.R. Antule's case is one example of that. So in today's program, I will give 43 leading cases of Supreme Court, which is very regular for practice in Supreme Court, and that is in the examination of AOR also. What is AOR? What is the how to get the position of AOR? I will explain you in another future slides in this presentation. So under Section 25 of CPC, one civil matter from one state to another state, Supreme Court can transfer. And Section 406 of CRPC, that is Criminal Procedure Code. So under Section 406 of Criminal Procedure Code, any criminal case can be transferred from one High Court to another High Court jurisdiction. And under Article 139A, some matters are pending, suppose in different High Courts of same nature. and getting the trial of all these matters in different places. So Supreme Court under suo motu or under by application by somebody from some state or some aggrieved person, that time that all cases can be transferred at one high court, or that can cases all high courts similar cases can be transferred in Supreme Court under Article 139A. So when I will give you the notes under to our law club group, I will give the notes. I will give this presentation also. This is 28 slide presentation. I will share this total presentation to you, and that procedure and rules, and that in procedure you will see these articles also. No need to see the constitution for these articles. Already that is given in procedure. I will show after some time that procedure, handbook procedure, so you can see that. So these are the original jurisdiction. Extraordinary original jurisdiction. What is extraordinary original jurisdiction? That is called public interest litigation. That is under Article 32 of Constitution of India. A simple letter can be a PIL also, but there is some rules, regulations. So how appeals are managed by Supreme Court, that is a separate topic of discussion, and I will explain you at the end of our session how appeals are managed by the Supreme Court and that particular department of the Supreme Court. Today, this is a very golden chance to the viewers. Today, this is very best chance to the all law abide persons in India, law student and law schools, to understand the detailed procedure of Supreme Courts. What is the Supreme Court procedure and rules? But friends, when you are dreaming to practice in Supreme Court, so what is the minimum condition, maximum condition? We have to see that. But this is my personal opinion. Everybody can be a master in trial court. You cannot get the mastery on law in appellate courts. In high court, if you start your practice directly in high court and directly in Supreme Court, that time it is very difficult to get the real knowledge of law. So this is my guidance to the law student and budding lawyers, that is who have just taken their registration, that is called sanad. तो उनके लिए मुझे मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि आप पहले ट्रायल कोर्ट में प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. ट्रायल कोर्ट में एक 5-6 साल प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, सिविल कीजिए, क्रिमिनल कीजिए, तो ओरिजिनल सब समझ में आता है. रियल नॉलेज यू विल गेट इन ट्रायल कोर्ट. You will not get real knowledge in appellate court. And when you are master in trial court, and for your career development, when you go in high court some years, and then when you finally go to Supreme Court, it is always a better. Like me, my registration is 1989. I have practiced some Tehsil court some years, then session court some years, then Bombay High Court, then SESTAT, that is called Custom Excise Appellate Tribunal. I am the life member of Bar Association of SESTAT of Bombay, and I am the member of Bombay Bar Association also. And after some years, then I shift to Supreme Court for just that is an attraction of the apex court, and now I am practicing in Supreme Court. So I know what is the happening of Tehsil court, what is happening of session court. So don't dream to get directly into appellate court, because you will not get real knowledge of law, real practice of law in high court and Supreme Court. At least you should do some 10 years or at least 5 years practice in trial court or lower court to get the real knowledge of law. That is chief examination, cross examination, all these things you can enjoy that in trial court. In appellate court you will not enjoy. Appellate court you can enjoy only arguments. So in future you can take that call also. So extraordinary original jurisdiction, that means public interest litigation under Article 32 of the Constitution. Read with the Part 3B order this, that is a 38 order. And then advisory jurisdiction. Advisory jurisdiction means reference by the president under Article 143, Article 317, by the governors, Right of Information Act, Tribunal and Income Tax. All these people, President of India, Governor of States, then Tribunal chairpersons, then under Right of Information, Governor or President can take the reference advisory jurisdiction, that is, and income tax tribunals also can take the advisory jurisdiction reference and take the guidance from Supreme Court under this advisory jurisdiction. Then inherent and planetary jurisdiction. This is a special jurisdiction. Just things, when we are not getting the justice in a trial court, then we are appealing in district court, then we are appealing to high court, then we are appealing to Supreme Court. But what is after Supreme Court judgment? That is a question. What is after Supreme Court's judgment? Is there any appeal we can make? And that is in this inherent planetary jurisdiction. Petitions for contempt of the Supreme Court Act and review petition and curative petition, which is decided under in a famous case, leading case, Rupa Ashok Hura versus Ashok Hura, that is 2002-4 SCC 388, that is page number. And one more. So this is the planetary jurisdiction. So after Supreme Court's final judgment, if party is not satisfied, then he can file review petition. What is the condition of review petition? I will later explain you all these things. And then after getting, if we are not getting the satisfactory result from review petition, then that is last option is a curative petition. So after the judgment of Supreme Court also, there are two stages, that is review petition and curative petition. And contempt of court petitions are also handled in this inherent and planetary jurisdiction. So remember, friends, there are 6 types of courts and jurisdictions in Supreme Court. That is appellate jurisdiction, extraordinary appellate jurisdiction. When High Court order is there, then this one is applicable. When a High Court order is not there, so against any High Court judgment or any court's judgment, once again I am insisting you, Article 136 wording is very best. Against any order of any court, that is Tehsil Court, Taluka Court, District Court, Session Court, under order of any court, you can directly go in Supreme Court under this extraordinary appellate jurisdiction, Article 136. You should have a proper strength, proper question of laws, constitutional question of laws, proper grounds. That time SLP can be admitted in this extraordinary appellate jurisdiction. Then original jurisdiction, that is original cases, that is the dispute between two states, dispute between union and one state, like that. This is under original jurisdiction. And a fundamental right, a breach of fundamental right under Article 32, Supreme Court is enjoying that. And a writ petition under Article 226 and 227 is enjoyed by High Court also. High Court is there. And a transfer of matters from one state to another state is also under original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Under extraordinary jurisdiction of Supreme Court, we have already seen that is called public interest litigations. And advisory jurisdiction, that is a reference made by President of India, governors, tribunals, income tax tribunals, under Right of Information Act, like that. And inherent and planetary jurisdiction, that means after the judgment of Supreme Court can review their judgment under their inherent and planetary jurisdiction, दोस्तों. So ये बहुत मजेदार है दोस्तों, ये जो रूपा अशोक हुरा और अशोक हुरा वर्सेस अशोक हुरा, ये केस में ही इसका पूरा डिटेल्स, ये क्यूरेटिव पिटीशन कैसा फाइल होगा, क्या हुआ, ये सब दिया हुआ दोस्तों. Just like for the sake of just like a little bit lightness, I am using Hindi. because continuous speaking in English sometimes for me also boring, because I'm not an English medium student. I'm basically from Marathi medium student from Maharashtra. But due to practice in High Court and Supreme Court, I get a little knowledge of English, at least for the sake of argument. I can speak, and I always like argument. I don't like writing so much. So drafting is always done by the juniors, and I am putting just a question of laws, question, then grounds in that, and the masala jo dalna bolte हैं ना, बस वो हम डालते हैं, case laws. I'm interested in case laws, finding on case laws like that. In argument, I'm very interested. So this is the uh, scenario of this Supreme Court jurisdiction. Now we will move on. Next slide. Just wait. Supreme Court of India classification of cases. These are the classification of cases. Arbitration petition. You will find one my special video on arbitration law, and I'm regularly in a month or 2-3 videos I'm putting on my law channel, so you can watch that videos, and some future attraction I will tell at the end also. Arbitration petition, civil appeal, contempt petition, civil contempt petition, criminal appeal, election petition, that is president, vice president elections, and lower from High Court election petition, High Court order, then that order can be challenged in Supreme Court. That is in under SLP, or that is in regular appeal also. And election petition, this election petition is related to vice president elections. Original suit, petition for special leave, that is SLP, special reference cases, transfer cases, transfer petition, writ petition, review petition, and curative petition. These are the classification of cases in Supreme Court of India. Then friends, Supreme Court of India constitution and jurisdiction of benches, how these benches are working there. So one is a single bench under order 5 rule 2 of the rules. 41 items are there. When you see the detailed rule, you will find 41 items are there, which single bench judge, that is called chamber judge. We are calling it a chamber judge. Single, we are not using the word single judge bench. We are using that a chamber judge in chamber matter. Chamber matter means single judge bench. So single judge bench is deciding 41 atom, and in vacation also they are deciding some double bench matter also by single judge. That is a transfer matter like that. So, and some latest developments is also there. I will explain you in later slide. Then divisional bench means in Supreme Court regular hearing is always done not less than 2 judges bench. Regular hearing is done not less than 2 judges bench, means minimum bench is for regular hearing there 2 judges. So, but 3 judges are also sometimes when death sentence related matter is decided under 3 judges bench. Regularly 2 judges bench are there. And when there is a question of laws, and if that 2 judges bench wants to refer this to higher benches, then they can refer that matter to Chief Justice of India. And if Chief Justice thinks fit, then Chief Justice can frame a separate bench to decide that matter. That is called 4 judges bench, 5 judges bench, 6 judges bench, 7 judges bench, like that. Not regularly, but we are used to see 2 judges bench, 3 judges bench, death sentence matters like that, and 5 judges bench, that is called constitutional bench. That is a constitutional bench means not less than 5 judges. Constitutional bench may be 11 judges, maybe 9 judges also. Some leading cases are there decided by 9 judges bench, by 5 judges bench, by 11 judges bench also. So reference to larger bench, not less than 5 judges. When larger bench is there, no 4 judges, no 6 judges, not less than 5 judges. That means above 5 judges bench, Chief Justice of India, under their guidance, Chief Justice of India, under Chief Justice of India's guidance, registry is framing that properly bench. Then review petition, that is review petition and curative petition. These are the constitutional and judicial. Review petition is always done by same judges under which, but when transfer of judges or such things are happen, that time that matter may be referred to another judge also. But any one of that previous judge who is present there, he will be part of that review petition. Many times review petition is hearing under only chamber. They are not taking regular hearing, that is called dais hearing, but we can give the application for a dais hearing along with the review petition. Many people are saying that a review petition, we are not getting any justice, review petition is always dismissing everything. But friends, behold, when client is fighting the battle till Supreme Court, then when he is losing battle in Supreme Court, then there is a chance to get some justice in review petition. So don't advise your client to leave the battle. If that if he wish to give the struggle, to make a further struggle in review petition, so we lawyer can draft a very fantastic review petition and put before the court in a such a way that court will take the cognizance of that review petition and open the dismiss SLP again. So that is a review petition. I always in positive optimization, so a person can get this result in review petition also if drafting and your pleading is very nice and it's very if there is some substance in that case. And then curative petition, after review petition, then curative petition. In curative petition is always curative petition is always decided by 3 judges bench, and from that 3 judges, 2 judges of the last review petition and 1 judges is the senior most judges. If you have any question answers, I will give you yeah, just because I have muted all. Some people are just saying you are raising hand. Just hold on.
बहुत दिन हो गया, बात कर लेना।
आजकल दादी का फोन उठाते और एंटरटेन करते मेरे को। हाँ बोले कैसे बनाई मेरे को।
हाँ, जिसको पूछना है वो अपना अनम्यूट करके पूछ सकता है। मैंने अनम्यूट खोल दिया है आपका। इफ यू वांट टू आस्क समथिंग यू कैन आस्क, otherwise we will see question answer session at the end also, no problem. And if you want you can unmute yourself and you can ask, no issue. See the curative petition condition, 3 judges bench will decide that, and who pass the judgment, 2 judges and 1 senior most judges is there. And very important thing, senior advocate certificate is essential for curative petition. That is the condition of curative petition. Remember, after the judgment of Supreme Court, there are 2 options. When we are not getting the justice from the judgment of Supreme Court, then we can file a review petition in Supreme Court, and against review petition we can file the curative petition. In curative petition we have to take one letter from senior advocate certified that this case has some substantial ground, so judge can see that again. So this is the constitution and jurisdiction of benches. In such a speed if I go, so it take 2 through 3 days, but I will important part I have to cover very slowly and very promptly, because some people are from you maybe appear for AOR examination. So it is very good for you to hear this. And a person like me who is regularly practicing in Supreme Court, when I prepare this presentation, I get very new knowledge also. When we are regularly using the Supreme Court rules and book of procedure, but making revision always give a better insights also. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि भगवत गीता जितने बार पढ़ेंगे ना अलग अलग ज्ञान आता है, एक बार पढ़े अलग ज्ञान आएगा, दूसरा बार पढ़े अलग ज्ञान आएगा, वैसा है ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट रूल है, हमारे सुप्रीम कोर्ट की भगवत गीता है, ये हम जितने बार पढ़ेंगे ना उतना नया नया आता रहेगा। तो मैं बीच में ये प्रोग्राम लेते रहूंगा, जब आपको पॉसिबल है आप जरूर ज्वाइन करना। अगर आप लॉ क्लब के हमारे मेंबर हो तो लॉ क्लब के मेंबर को आपको ये इसका सर्कुलर आएगा। माय नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम सेम पीपीटी एंड दैट इज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया। मैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया के ऊपर एक बहुत बढ़िया पीपीटी के ऊपर प्रेजेंटेशन लूंगा और पूरे केस लॉज के साथ लूंगा। दिस इज माय स्पेशलिटी। आई विल गिव यू केस लॉज आल्सो, यानी कि जब मैं आपको आर्टिकल 15 का बारे में बताऊंगा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, तो उसके केस लॉज भी बताऊंगा। तो इट इज अ वेरी गुड फीस्ट फॉर लॉयर्स और लॉ स्टूडेंट, जो ब्राइट लॉ स्टूडेंट्स हैं, who are deserving the better practice in high court, Supreme Court or trial court, and who wants to really make a good fame or good name in the judiciary of India. So they should give always attention towards case laws. This is the secret of successful lawyer. Successful lawyer, what is the secret of successful lawyer? One is he should have the knowledge of law. That is not first facts of the case, then related laws, then case laws. And case laws at your high court level, you can give high court case laws also and Supreme Court case laws also. Supreme Court case laws are also applicable in your trial court also, because Supreme Court is the apex court. But in Supreme Court, when you are giving the high court cases, that is not binding on the Supreme Court, but they can listen, no problem. Many times they are referring Bombay High Court's cases also. In argument we are referring that also, but that is not binding upon the Supreme Court. But Supreme Court's cases are binding upon the high courts and in lower courts. So my each and every presentation, you will get that particular law with the leading cases of the Supreme Courts. So this is the best of feast for lawyers. So I like that. I like argument. I like case laws. I like law. So this is my hobby. Now this slide is Supreme Court of India, power, duties, and functions of the registrar. So this is a taxing officer, means court fee matter जो देखते हैं, that registrar, that officer is called taxing officer. Court fee ठीक से लगा नहीं लगा ये सब यहाँ पे देखते हैं. और power under order 5 rule 1, under this power you will find 30 powers and 49 duties of the registrar. So in Supreme Court handbook procedure, you will get this detailed list also. When you are interested to see the power of registrar and power of taxing officer, you just go and refer there. That is not regular routine practice in our as a lawyer. That is the practice of our clerks. That is Munim. We call it Munim in Supreme Court. That is a clerk who is looking after our registry work. We are not giving regular visit to registry. Our clerk are used to giving the visit to registry. Now see the Supreme Court of India working hours and vacation. That is working hours. Supreme Court. Supreme Court is setting 2 terms. First term is after summer vacation to winter vacation. First term is after summer vacation, first summer vacation to winter vacation, and after winter vacation to next summer vacation. So these are 2 sittings, 2 terms setting of Supreme Court is there. Working hours regularly, court working hours, judges working hours. Judges working hours, court working hours is 10:30 to 4 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And till all matter complete on Monday and Friday. Monday and Friday is admission days are there. On Monday and Friday, new cases admission process is there. on Monday and Friday, no ending period is decided. That means after 4 p.m. also Supreme Court judges can sit there to decide that total there, that is board total, unless and until they completed the board, they will not leave that. So on Monday and Friday, no ending specific time is there, but on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they are regularly sitting 10:30 to 4 p.m. And on Saturday, holiday, court hours, working day, to hear matter urgent nature under the order of Chief Justice. So on Saturday, generally Monday to Friday, Supreme Court are sittings for hearing. No hearing on Saturday and no hearing on Sundays, friends. So on Saturdays and Sundays and any holidays during night time also, when urgent nature matter is there, that time we have to contact to the registrar, chief registrar, that is Secretary General, then to Chief Justice, and if they think fit, they can constitute the bench urgently, and they can take the hearing at night also at 3 a.m. also. Many times we are facing that hearing in Supreme Court. Not facing, we are enjoying that hearing. To get a extraordinary work that is always enjoyable, and many times Supreme Court are sitting late evening also, at night also, early in the morning also. In many cases that is happens. So office of the court, this is the judges timing, that is court sitting timing. Court sitting timing 10:30 to 4, but court timing, that is for registry, for registrar, and for overall court timing Monday to Friday 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturday 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. That is, and a counter, that is a case acceptance counter, can be opened from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. also, for the purpose of filing of fresh cases where limitation expire on the date of the filing. On which date you are filing, and if that date is the last day in limitation, so you have the right to file that after 5 p.m. also till 7 p.m. or otherwise regular period timing is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So vacation court, Chief Justice may appoint one or more judges to hear during the summer vacation or winter holidays all matter of urgent nature. You will find my video on my YouTube channel in video conferencing for urgent matter. What is the definition of urgent matters? I have given very elaborately in that video. So that video is in Hindi, English combined language, because that is for general public. When I'm preparing a video for general public, that is always in Hindi, little bit English, so public can understand very easily. But as this is the presentation only for lawyer, maybe, or professional law, they know English. So I'm taking this only in English and little bit giving touch in Hindi for just a comfort level. And sometimes मराठी मध्ये पण थोडं बोलेल मी, कारण महाराष्ट्रातली लोक काही इथं आहेत सगळे आपल्या समोर. So that is it. So vacation court is there, and vacation officer is also appointed by Supreme Chief Justice of Supreme Chief Justice, and vacation court is also mine. All the management of Supreme Court is always under the guidance of Chief Justice of India. So Chief Justice have greater responsibility, and that chair is very nice chair, but a very responsible chair, and they have so much responsibilities. Whole judiciary, whole high courts, all district courts are looking towards the Supreme Court decision, Supreme Court's judgment. So there is a very, very tremendous responsibility on that, very stress on the Supreme Court judges. But I am very happy to say that all judges in Supreme Court are very cooperative, and they are very, very carefully, very when you have some legal point, law point, proper point, and when lawyer is not properly explaining, even though they are taking that in their own and they are guiding sometimes lawyers. I have faces many times, I have seen that before Supreme Court. All judges are Supreme Court are very cooperative, and they are, because they are elevated from high courts, and some judges are in special category, also directly elevated from Supreme Court bar to Supreme Court judge also. So these are the very extraordinary personality, very talented persons are there. They regularly they are reading our briefs properly, when before sitting to the on the bench of the Supreme Court. So this is the working hours and vacation bench of Supreme Court. And let me see what is the timing. So we should not be ahead. We have near about 50 minutes we have. Now see the very great information about advocate, advocate on record, and senior advocate. This is very important. So if you want to do the practice in Supreme Court, so Supreme Court, no advocate other than AOR can file the case in Supreme Court. This is the rule of Supreme Court. Supreme Court have a separate system of filing the cases. That is called advocate on record. And if any lawyer from India want to get in this list of advocate on record, there is examination of AOR. I will explain you that. But before this examination, you should complete 4 years of your standing practice. That means after getting your sanadar, that is called certificate of registration of your state bar council. स्टेट बार काउंसिल का रजिस्ट्रेशन मिलने के बाद 4 साल का स्टैंडिंग प्रैक्टिस के बाद, आफ्टर 4 years स्टैंडिंग प्रैक्टिस, then you have to take 1 year training. After 4 years practice, you have to take 1 year training under AOR of 10 years and more experience. जिसका 10 साल से ज्यादा एक्सपीरियंस है, ऐसे AOR के अंडर you have to take 1 year training, and when you submit the 1 year training certificate to the registry, then they allow to sit on AOR examination. That means total from the registration of your at least 5 years you should give. So it is always better to practice 4-5 years in lower court if you wish to. But I think when your lower court practice is settled down now, then nobody is moving here and there. But for career purpose, you can shift your focus also, no issue there. But at least you should give that 5 years. So after completing 1 year training under AOR, 10 years more experience, then you have to give that examination. Examination is always been taken in the month of June, but in this year, due to this COVID lockdown, that timetable will be changed little bit. But regularly, we have to fill the form of this examination in the month of April, and examination will take place in the month of June. Near about from the month of mid-May to June end, that is a 1.5 month. These are the summer vacation batches, summer vacation for Supreme Courts. But urgent matter is going on, even though in summer vacation, we have already seen that. So during this June, Supreme Court are free. So they can make arrangement of examination in Supreme Court, courts, sitting arrangement, everything. And they are taking this examination. For this examination, there are 4 subjects. One of these 4 subjects, one is a Supreme Court Rule 2013. This is the one subject of AOR examination, which you are today getting the little knowledge from this, because I have the limitation of 2 hours only. I cannot cover all these things, but I am trying to cover much more things, which is important for you as a practice, as a practicing lawyer. So one subject is Supreme Court Rule 2013. Another subject is professional ethics, that is advocacy professional ethics. Third subject is leading cases, and 4th subject is drafting and pleading. So these 4 subjects, 100 marks are there. 3 hours sitting, all regular. You have to write properly paper. Your handwriting, everything should be correct. And when you passed by 60%, that time your name can be appeared in AOR record. There are some exceptions you can read in that rule, but this is the regular routine to AOR. And a person who like drafting, who like filing, he always he should I will recommend he should give the AOR examination. But a person like me who loves only argument, only finding the case laws like that, so I'm not interested in filing and drafting, so I'm not interested in AOR examination. But even though non-AOR can be argued in Supreme Court, because as per the Advocate Act 1965, after getting the registration of State Bar Council, we can argue in any court in the India, in total territory of India, in any court we can argue. So that is our right to argue. So this right is not exception in Supreme Court also. In Supreme Court also, we can argue as a lawyer, as an advocate. But AOR is there because we are filing that matter through AOR. Suppose there is my law firm and I have 2 AOR on my law firm panel. So by law panel AOR is filing cases on behalf of me, and I am argued counsel there. So you can be an argued counsel there. You can argue in Supreme Court. You can practice in Supreme Court. Many lawyers are there. They are not AOR, but they are regularly practicing in Supreme Courts. So because they are not interested in giving the examination of AOR, or they may be they not maybe get success in the examination of AOR. That may be a reason. And you have only 4 chances of giving this examination, not unlimited chances. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 chances, if you pass this examination, you can then become AOR. You will not get 5th chance. If you want to get 5th chance, then you have to make special application to Chief Justice of India to get 5th chance. And if they think fit, then they will allow you. Otherwise, 4 chances are there to get our name record on AOR panel. And when you visited to Supreme Court campus, you will find 2 bar association there. One is a Supreme Court Bar Association. Any lawyer of India can get the membership of Supreme Court Bar Association. And another bar association in Supreme Court campus, that is SCORA, that is Advocate on Record Bar Association. Supreme Court Advocate on Record Bar Association, that is SCORA, which is restricted only for AOR association. So that is that also you will see in the campus of Supreme Court. So this is the brief about AOR, Advocate on Record. So Advocate on Record can file matters. They can give the authority to any lawyer as an argued counsel. And one important thing, AOR should be stay. AOR's residence or office should be in the circumstances of 15 to 16 kilometer from the Supreme Court main premises. That means he should settle down in Delhi permanently. That time he can do the job of AOR. That is the duties of AOR, not the job of AOR, duties of AOR. And another is AOR, and another is advocate. So any advocate can argue in Supreme Court as an arguing counsel, but a person who is less than 1 year's experience, जिसका 1 साल के अंदर का एक्सपीरियंस है, यानी कि एनरोलमेंट होने के बाद 1 साल के बीच में, you cannot argue in Supreme Court. But you can take the adjournment of cases to give the support to your seniors also. So you can do that. And otherwise, all other advocate can appear before Supreme Court also as an argued counsel. What is the senior advocate? So the Chief Justice and the judges may, with the consent of the advocate, Chief Justice of India and the Collegium of Judges jointly decide with the discussion and consent of the advocate, just designate an advocate as a senior advocate. सीनियर एडवोकेट का मतलब जिसकी उम्र हुआ है ज्यादा 50 के आगे उसको सीनियर बोलते हैं, या 60 के आगे सीनियर बोलते हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. सीनियर इज ए डेजिग्नेशन. At High Court level, High Court is giving that as senior lawyer, senior advocate designation. But in Supreme Court, there is a collegium and Chief Justice. They are thinking, they are regularly observing some people, and when they think this person knowledge is very, I'm reading this sentence, so you will get this perfectly. If in their opinion, that means in the opinion of Chief Justice, by virtue of his ability, standing at the bar, and or special knowledge or experience in law, the said advocate is deserving of such a distinction. Intimation to all high courts and bar council. So in which lawyer they find this special character, special knowledge, and there is one application form is there. So if you file that application form and then when you submit that form to Chief Justice, then Chief Justice committee, collegium committee is sitting and they are scrutinizing that applications, and they are deciding to give the designation to these lawyer as a senior lawyer. When you become senior lawyer, then no use of your AOR designation. If you are AOR, then your AOR is automatically get cancelled, and that is not cancelled, but if you are not enjoying the filing facilities of the court, because senior lawyer, a senior advocate shall not file a wakalatnama or act in any court or tribunal in India. This is the one restriction on senior advocate. Senior advocate cannot file wakalatnama in any court of India or any tribunal. So this is a very good restriction to maintain their dignity. Then appear without an advocate on record or any junior advocate. Junior advocate means who is not senior, all are junior, like that. So senior advocate cannot appear alone before the High Court or Supreme Court. With senior advocate, AOR or any junior advocate should be accompanied to him. Senior advocate shall not accept instructions to draw pleadings or affidavit, advice and evidence. तो डायरेक्ट पार्टी के साथ सीनियर लॉयर बात नहीं करेगा, डायरेक्ट पार्टी के साथ सीनियर लॉयर डिस्कस नहीं करेगा. So senior lawyer always rooted through the lawyers. So when lawyer thinks for this matter senior lawyer is essential there, भाई senior lawyer का face value रहता है, ये रहता है, वो रहता है. Real fact is that if your drafting is good, everything is good, then no need of face value. But when senior lawyer is there, some credit is always there, some benefits are always there, because they are familiar to the court, they can argue it very well. But a person who is not senior but have a sufficient practice like me can, and many lawyers are like me also, they are very regularly familiar to the court. So in every case and every file, no need to appoint a senior lawyer. So when you yourself get the senior lawyer designation, that time keep in mind, you cannot file the wakalatnama or in any court, Supreme Court or any court in India and tribunal also. You cannot appear alone without AOR or any junior lawyer in lower courts. And accept instruction, drawing, pleading, affidavit, like that you cannot communicate directly to the party. These are the restriction to senior advocate. So we have elaborately see here advocate record like that. Now I have to rush now. This is the preparation of filing. जब filing आप देते हैं तो form 31, अभी मैं form बताऊंगा आपको. I will show you this form in that handbook procedure, all the forms. So these columns are very important. So you have to get these properly columns, like Then lower court order, that is called impugn order. Only impugn order means high court or lower court order which we are challenging in Supreme Court. That order is called impugn order. So that impugn order, all exhibit in lower court, but we are calling it here annexures in Supreme Court. Annexure, everything should be there proper way. So all is given here, and this is some little descriptive part here. Then preparation of filing cases, that is actually civil matter, arbitration matter, civil matter, all these matters. The guidelines are there, what is should be there, and then this is regularly. Okay, you should draft in this ways. There should be a gap between these two line leadings, paper size, then one side only. Now little bit changes they are making that to save the papers also, for they are allowing both sides, but that is not in regular practice now. So these are the things again here. These are the stages. I have to explain these stages in proper way because this is very important. In Supreme Court, at one stage you are submitting your file, AOR or AOR clerk. That AOR clerk or our clerk is on behalf of AOR is submitting that on that counter. That is stage one. In stage two, that stage two registry person is at stage one. You will get diary number after submitting the file. Then at stage two, they are entering in computer cause list. इसके versus ये वो सब entering computer that time. At the stage 3, they are scrutinize all the document, court fee, wakalatnama, everything, annexure, impugn order, appendix. Appendix means on which laws that matter is there. So that is appendix. Everything is there proper or not. Then at third 3 stage, some defects will be there. Then we have to clear that defect. On stage 4, defect clearance process will be there, and at stage 5, then everything will be clear, and then is proceed for the hearing there before registry court or before single bench, that is called business chamber, and then direct before the 2 judges benches or 3 judges benches or 5 judges benches or constitutional benches. That like that. These are the 5 stages. E-filing provision is there. Nowadays we are doing e-filing only, and video conferencing matters we are doing only. Defective and fresh cases, caveat we have a separate section there. Miscellaneous documents, registered judges in chamber, elimination section, quorum by filing counter, modified checklist. You have to read it detail there, but there is a chance to clear your defect within 19 days. Within 28 days you have to clear your defect, and after clearing your defect within 28 days, if you are not able to clear, then that matter will refer to register court. Register court can allow a continuation delay, and then you have to. And if you have not cleared that defect within 19 days, in regular practice we are clearing defect within only 1 or 2, 3 days. Our clerk is clearing that defect. Our clerk and our typist, with guidance of us, they are clearing that defect within 2 or 3 days, and that matter is comes before next week before the Supreme Court. This is regularly, but maximum period for clearing the defect is 90 days. But if any person is not unable to clear that defect in 90 days, then he can get the condonation delay for that by giving one application to single judge, that is called chamber judge. So these are the some rules. You have to read it in detail. So this is the filing and processing cases. Then a limitation is there. Averagely, limitation is of 60 days from High Court to Supreme Court. When High Court matters Supreme Court, and tribunal, some tribunal have only 30 days limitation. Some tribunal have like NCALT to Supreme Court, that is 45 days limitation period is there. Average, keep in mind, 60 days period is there. And when High Court is denying you the appeal letter, in that circumstances, you are getting from the date of the judgment 90 days to file the appeal in special leave petition in Supreme Court. But there is a 2-3 pages detail list is there. I will show you that detailed list. I'm very eager to show that folder later. You will get the limitations there. I will show you that. That means I will show you Supreme Court handbook procedure in detail, and I will give this presentation plus handbook of procedure plus Supreme Court rule original. All these 3 documents I will put on our law club, which is WhatsApp club, for hearing my different videos and different webinars on law. You will find so many interesting things, and other interesting things also we will share in that law club. Anybody from you who is not part of our law club, remember that see, this is my mobile number with my one assistant. So note down this mobile number: 845919456. Repeating again, 845919457. On every slide you will see, okay, this number. On this number you have to send your details. Okay, your details means your name, your email ID, your town, and your occupation, whether you are law student or whether you are advocate or whether you are professional chartered accountant, yeah, insolvency professional, like that. So you have to write that detail and WhatsApp that to this number, and write in that, I am interested in law club. I am interested in law club. My details are as below. Then your full name, your email, your cell number, your mobile, like that, and your occupation. Occupation is very important for us. So whether you are law student or advocate. Advocate है तो कहाँ के टाउन वगैरह डाल दीजिए उसमें. तो इतना व्हाट्सएप पे भेजना है ये नंबर पे. जो लॉ क्लब में नहीं है ऐसे लोगों के लिए मैंने बताया. जो लॉ क्लब में ऑलरेडी है उनको मालूम है हम लॉ क्लब के ग्रुप में है. लॉ क्लब के ग्रुप में खाली एडमिन ही पोस्ट डालता है, कोई फालतू पोस्ट वहां पे शेयर नहीं होता है. तो वो वेरी पीसफुली. लेकिन जिनको लॉ पसंद है, लॉ में आगे जाना पसंद है, लॉ अच्छा लगता है, सुनना अच्छा लगता है, बोलना अच्छा लगता है, लॉ खाना अच्छा लगता है, पीना अच्छा लगता है, लॉ को डाइजेस्ट करना अच्छा लगता है, फॉर दैट पीपल लॉ क्लब इज देयर. So you can be part of law club. So you have to send one WhatsApp message on this number, that is 845919456. If you miss, you can see this number on every slide there, and on that club I will put this all information, and then automatically you will get that. So because I'm very regularly busy in Supreme Court matters now, so I cannot deal one-to-one person for sending this, and my assistant is also very busy with me, so he cannot also give so much time for this person. So we have make that arrangement of law club. Law club is a very great club. So this is the then a limitation, then cause list and listing before Supreme Court, then mentioning of memo. Tomorrow is my hearing. Then on virtual hearing also we have to mention our memo appearance. So in order, then you will get our name there. And then case, quorum, listing, appearance in court, party in person. A personal party also can direct appear before court as a lawyer instead of lawyer. But I will not recommend any party to appear before Supreme Court directly, because Supreme Court procedure is not so easy. It is always better to appoint a lawyer to argue on behalf of you, because lawyer know all the procedures, system of the Supreme Court. Always remember that time. We have regularly seen this scene in Supreme Court. Some parties are very smart, very shining parties. They know that I know English, everything, I can appear directly before the court, but they don't know the procedure and they are losing their case before Supreme Court. Supreme Court are asking them many times, can I give the lawyer, can I give the lawyer, but they are so egoistic, they are not accepting any lawyer. If you don't have the capacity to pay the lawyer, you can apply for the legal aid. In our India, to get the legal justice is your fundamental right, whether you have the money or not. If you have money, you can hire a lawyer. If you don't have money, you can give application to the legal aid. Legal aid system is at every court in India, at district level also, high court level also, Supreme Court level also, lower court level also, legal aid system. In legal aid, if you give application, I don't have the capacity to pay the lawyer, then government will you appoint a lawyer for you, and the government will pay for him. So getting justice in India is your fundamental right, whether you have money or not. Same way, getting the education in India is your fundamental right, whether you have the money or not. See the fundamental. In my next attraction, you will see this PowerPoint presentation on Constitution of India. It is very hard for me to cover Constitution of India in 2 hours. But I cannot take this program more than 2 hours, because there will not be capacity of listeners to listen at a glance for 3 hours. So 2 hours is always better. And law school and law classes people are also can arrange these lectures for their students also differently. You can contact me on this number by sending WhatsApp. Excuse, can you? Then I will find some time for law student, for law schools, to arrange this virtually, to this Supreme Court presentation or Constitution of India, or in future I will come with the CPC, CRPC, Evidence Act, Advocate Act, Limitation Act, all these acts with Supreme Court leading cases. So this is my hobby. You can tell that, you can keep in mind, this is my hobby. So now next slide. This procedure after listing, then original record, how to original granting stay, bail, releases, procedure where a case is not being diligently prosecuted, writ petition, writ of habeas corpus, contempt petition. After listing, this procedure is given here, and these are the process. वारंट कैसा भेजता है, सर्विस ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट कैसे होता है, पोस्ट से कैसे जाता है, क्या जाता है, दस्ती कैसा होता है, इसके बारे में पूरा जानकारी यहाँ पे दिया है. Now this is paper books. If when you are submit the case in Supreme Court, at least 3 copies of the paper book shall be filed. And when case is referred to larger bench, then additional copies you have to file within a week. And the paper book shall be sent by the judicial branches to the paper book go down. That is section 1A. I will show you all these sections of Supreme Court in that procedure folder. I have to just it is this is a provision related to judgment, decree, and order, like that. The court shall pronounce judgment in open court. A member of bench may read a judgment prepared by another member of bench. Then one judge can read the judgment of another judge also. No alteration except clerical mistake. एक बार judgment clear pronounce हो गया court में, after pronouncing the judgment, no clerical other than clerical mistake, no alteration can be done. Shall be signed by the additional registrar, deputy registrar, seal with the seal of the court. And party dissatisfied by the decree, registrar shall give 90 days time before settle the decree. So decree में कोई party unsatisfied, so registry can give him 90 days time to settle the decree. So this is the matters related. This is the matter to get certified copies. What is the fees for certified copies, like that here is given. And this is a payment into the court of suitors funds. In our Supreme Court campus, there is UCO Bank. I have also bank saving bank account in UCO Bank. And UCO Bank, in UCO Bank, there is Supreme Court. These accounts, all accounts are there. And this is the provision procedure in which account we have to fill the fee, and some payment directly registry also are taking in registry counter, and some fees we have to pay in. So matters related to there is given here, where you are regularly appearing. That time you have to read it carefully. Then Supreme Court of India, distribution of work on this side. very important slide. Work on judicial side, we will see on page number 198 to 203 of Handbook of Procedure. After that, I will show you the Handbook of Procedure and I will show all these things. Remember that we have to see Handbook of Procedure from page number 198 onwards only. Okay. Then first schedule, rules as a printed on record. How record is printing in Supreme Court after accepting the case. That rule is given 205 to 207. Second schedule is a fees payable to advocate. Fees payable to advocate chart is there on 207 to 210 page. Third schedule table, just a minute. Court fees. Just a minute, I will make it on charging. My laptop is charged. So third schedule is related to court fee. How much court fee? That is, for example, civil SLP, civil appeal, we have to pay 1,500 fees per petition per matter. And for transfer petition, fees like 500 rupees for matrimonial transfer, for other transfer 2,500. Like that. For election petition, 20,000, 25,000 fees is there. So like that fee schedule is there. I will show that fee schedule also, court fee schedules also. And for criminal matter, no fees is there. No court fee is there for criminal matter, but civil matter, election matter, fees are there. Transfer matter also. If civil matter is there, then fees is there. If criminal matter is there, no court fees is there. Subject category, I will show on page number 214 to 2n. Fourth schedule, form page in fourth schedule, form page number 228 and 267. Compilation of guidelines for entertaining letter petition. It is very important. अपील जो है पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन में कोई भी लेटर आता है ये आता है तो इसका पिटीशन कैसा फाइल होता है हाउ कोर्ट इज टेकिंग द कॉग्निजेंस ऑफ अ वन सिंगल लेटर एज अ रिट पिटीशन that is given on page number 268 to 270. I will show all these pages in a folder after completing this PPT. Friends, these are the top leading cases. You will get this if you put this case in Google, you will get this case laws from anywhere because these are very best these are very leading cases in Supreme Court practice. As an AOR or as an arguing counsel, we are regularly using these cases. I am giving you here 43 cases with the title and everything. These 43 cases are related to Supreme Court practice. So Supreme Court different jurisdictions are there. So some cases are related to the fundamental. Near about all cases are related to the fundamental rights. But specifically TMA Pai Foundation, PA Inamdar, Minerva Mill versus Union of India, such type of cases are deal with fundamental rights like that. Some cases are related like that case Barrister Antule versus State of Maharashtra. That case related to transfer of matters, criminal matter from one High Court jurisdiction to another High Court jurisdiction, like that. And Rupa Ashok Vora versus Ashok Vora, that is for curative petition, like that. So all which matter we are handling in Supreme Court. So for handling that matter, these cases are very, very important. So these are 15 important cases. TM Pai Foundation, PA Inamdar, Minerva, RS, SR Bombay, L Chandra Kumar versus like that, all these cases. Because we are running short time. So this is another 15 cases and this is another 13 cases. So I have given 43 cases here list. These are the leading cases for practice. You can refer any cases, you can study it. But when you are appearing for AOR examination, advocate on record examination of Supreme Court, that time you have to write one paper on these all 43 leading cases. So these are the cases. These are our total presentation, friends. I'm very happy all you are here, because such type of procedure and like that, this is not motivational lecture, but I am trying to give motivation to you. But this is not the end. I have to show that the folder, that is the procedure folder. So I will show you the first. I will scroll down that practice procedure. Just wait, it is opening. Friends, I am sharing this with you. Now see, this is the handbook of procedure is prepared for easiness from Supreme Court rules. So Supreme Court rule folder is there. I will put that on Law Club. So friends, this is the Supreme Court handbook procedure, handbook of practice and procedure 2017. This is the, yeah, this is the index. This is definition. This is a affidavits, preparation, filings, like that. All we have already seen this jail petition, like that. This is the title process, paper book, judgment, decree, order, report. Very interesting, friend. Very systematically, Supreme Court judges, senior lawyer have made this properly, drafted it properly. These are the forms, subject category forms, different forms. See the forms, and these are the on these pages. We will give on that pages. We have to see the pages onward 168. So these are the definition, like that. Then I'm scrolling very fast, and we have to go on page number 168. See, just see the article 134 and already given here. No need to refer a Constitution of India. Here given all these things which is related to their limitation acts. Everything is given there. What is article 137? What is the article 139A? What is article 139A2? What is article 141? What is article 142? Which is related to Supreme Court practice 143, like that. So these are the 168 page. Now this is running 38. डायरेक्ट जा सकते हैं हम, लेकिन थोड़ा ऐसा ही लेके जाता हूं ना, समझ में आएगा ना कितना कष्ट किया है सुप्रीम कोर्ट के लोगों ने इसको बनाने के लिए. I have spent 8 days to prepare this PPT. Daily 2-3 hours. But this is a good. Next Tuesday, I will take that presentation. Constitution of India with Supreme Court leading cases. Mostly on Tuesday. You will get all this notification on Law Club. So I will put here 168. See friends. These are the form. Now 168. Where is 168? Memorandum. These are the forms. Paper books. Court hours like this. Judgment, decree, order. I have to show you the Supreme Court system, total system. Schedules. Records. Supreme Court and High Court are the custodian of record. They have to keep all record permanently with them. But some record, like affidavit like that, they have to scratch after 1 year. So that rules is given here. Here, these documents are they are destroying after 1 year. Appearances, affidavit, like this list. Otherwise, all document they have to keep permanently. So they are the custodian of records. Supreme Court and High Courts. See the friends, such a beautiful these are the distribution of work in judicial side. You will find these are the separate sections, and in which Supreme Court section which type of work is carry on there. What is in what is IA, annexure, IB, okay, then listing, then copying, then scanning cell, then editorial cell. You read it in detail when you have the time. Then you will come to all our Supreme Court entire system. So all these sections are there. They are working. सुप्रीम कोर्ट देखने के लिए कभी आएंगे तो खाली सुप्रीम कोर्ट मत देखिए, बिल्डिंग मत देखिए. बिल्डिंग तो बहुत ब्यूटीफुल है सुप्रीम कोर्ट का, लेकिन ये सब ये प्रिंट आउट निकाल के लाना और ये सब सेक्शन को विजिट करना. एटलीस्ट you should have a 1 full day. That time you can see all these things. Contact me for any professional discussion. Don't contact me for any academic purpose. कोई चीज जाननी है, कोई जाननी है, you can contact to your teachers, you can contact to your law school professors, or you can contact to if you are junior lawyer, you can contact to your senior lawyer for getting any knowledge, academic knowledge. But for professional discussions, if you want to discuss with me, you can call me at any time, because I don't have time to discuss on academic part. So that is the main restriction of timing. See, this is the court fee. This is the second schedule. This is the first schedule. This is first schedule, part 1 already. I have seen part 2. We have seen that is all sections of the Supreme Court. This is second schedule, fees payable to advocate. This is the chart. Fees payable to. This is the court fees. The original jurisdiction court fee. Original jurisdiction plaint for 2,500, written statement 500. These are court fees. Appellate jurisdiction, civil matters, SLP 1,500. Petition for special leave to appeal for matter falling any subject category mentioned in 4.5, that is 5,000. बाकी ये 1,500 वगैरह हैं. Money matters like that. Slabs are there. These are the court fee. What is the fees for curative petition? What is the fee for review petition? Appeal under the People Representation of the People Act. That means election petition, 20,000 fees is there. Or Advocate Act, appeal under section 138 of Advocate Act, 5,000 fees is there. So remember that. So these are the fee chart. This is a miscellaneous. Our total today's presentation is from practice angle, not from academic angle. I have presented you as a practice angle, as a practicing lawyer. Any practicing lawyer, which knowledge he required. So according to that angle, I have, and I will give all the presentation in future in this way. Now see, this is very beautiful. These are the subject. This is the part 4 of that schedule. These are the subject categories, different subject categories. Direct access matters. These are the subject categories. See how Supreme Court are handling all these matter. All these matter: taxation matter, criminal matter, civil matter, property matter, indirect taxes matter, all this. So they have done the categories. Indirect taxes matters in their categories, they're different. Then company law, TRAI, SEBI, all matters are in this category. Arbitration matter, these categories. Then simply money, mortgage matters, matters related to the lease, government contracts, contractors by local bodies, state excise, trading, liquor, these matter. Subject category, these labor matters, rent act matters, direct tax matters. These are the subject categories. Direct tax matters, land acquisition, requisition, service matters, academic matters. We have to handle all the matter. There is no specialization in Supreme Court. Up to High Court, you can make the specialization. मैं civil practice करता हूँ, मैं criminal करता हूँ, मैं family court का काम करता हूँ, मैं cyber crime में काम करता हूँ. You can make specialization in lower courts. But when you entered in Supreme Court, when I entered in Supreme Court, that time I find no specialization is here. We have to handle all the matter. So I am handling, I myself and many lawyers are handling all the matters: criminal matters, civil matter, taxation matter, appeal matter, corporate matter, and we are the knowledge. So see the workload on the Supreme Court lawyers, and see the workload on Supreme Court judges, friends. So this is very tremendous. Letter petition appeal matters is given. Arbitration matter, companies there, habeas corpus, that is writ petition matters, criminal matters, like that. These are the categories. Then friend, after this category, I will give you these are the forms: form 1, form 2, form 3, like SLP form number 28, then caveat form, all form are there. You don't apply your mind. Form, everything is there. I'm not interested in drafting. So my clerk is always making the drafting. Lower juniors and clerk is drafting properly. And I'm putting my masala there. Then question of laws and then ground, then case laws, I'm putting in that. And then case is finalized. This is the practice of any established lawyer. This is the part of it. But at initial stage, you have to do all these things. Because unless and until you draft yourself, you cannot get the mastery on that particular seminar. Notices of appearance. These are the form. Summons of directors. I will show you the form number 28. That is SLP form. All form are there. So you will get this all study material. Say thanks to that Aeronica Foundation who have given this opportunity. I'm one of the trustee of that foundation also. So I have taken this opportunity. Certificate of taxation. These are the writ of commission. These are the formats. 28. Form of bank guarantee. This is 28. Special leave petition format. ये स्पेशल लीव पिटीशन जब एसएलपी फाइल करते हैं, अपील फाइल करते हैं, फॉर मेनी अपील्स एंड फॉर मेनी mainly SLP for 28 we are using. So these are all forms. This is caveat form. How caveat is filing. As a law student and as a lawyer, you know the caveat. But a person only professional are there. For that, them I am explaining what is caveat. Caveat means when any matter coming into Supreme Court. This is the end of this. Yeah, this is end last. This is our picture of Supreme Court campus. Very beautiful campus. Love at first sight. मैं जब पहले बार गया देखने को ना Supreme Court campus तो मुझे अच्छा लगा वो. So this is the thing. So friends, this is the part. This is our presentation, and I love this. I like this. So if any questions in your mind, you can ask me. You can unmute yourself.